Hello, everybody. Waiting a few seconds, a minute, maybe 2 minutes, 'cause I know people are coming on their lunch hour. And it occurred to me, it might be good if I come on at 12 and then start a few minutes after. That would give time for people to come on and just have the video on for a few minutes before I get into the whole spiel. Yeah, so I haven't announced any of that yet. I just thought, well, that just feels right because I've talked to some people that are coming on, they get lunch right at 12. So starting a couple minutes after is probably a really good call. Just following the guidance, learning how to follow the guidance. Who else is practicing that? Following your guidance, what your soul self, what your higher self, your intuitive self, what it's telling you to do. Telling you, like that sounds like a command. It's really the direction, right? We get aligned in that, and then we learn how to follow that. So a couple people are live with me. Welcome to the call. My name is Hicks-Forrest. My website is Hello Extraordinary Life. Hi, Lisa. You go to helloextraordinarylife.com on the landing page. You can pick up your free ebook. It's called 3 Steps to Reprogramming Your Negative Self-Talk. Packed full of information. It's an amazing guide. I think it's like 17 pages long because I had it redesigned, and it's really beautiful. And it's tips and tools to Hi, Jeannie. Yes, you're on time. I actually was speaking a minute ago about, I'm going to go back to the book about waiting till like a couple minutes after 12 because people are coming on their lunchtime. So, hi, Lisa. So, the book, tips, tools, immediately implementable. I recommend printing it so you have it in front of you. It's got a lot of color in it, so that's relative to you maybe on your printer, but it's applicable tools and things to remember and to remind yourself every day about how to stay on track and out of that negative self-talk that we do to ourselves. Because our mind is endless, right? It's 24/7 going. Even when we're sleeping, it's going. If we go to sleep with something, you go to sleep with angry or love, whatever you go to sleep with, most of us tend to wake up with the same thing. So pay attention to that. Let's see what else. So this call today is Rise Above. Check out, it's a closed group. You can check it out. You can join it. Hi, Charlie. And I'm going to get up every morning. That's what this call, I'm going to give some tips and tools today about rising above this whole fear energy and this virus going around and how to help us stay centered and grounded and maintain our own self and out and not get caught up, right? Because it's really easy to get caught up in all that stuff. It's palpable. I don't know about you all, but I know I can feel it. I suspect you all can feel it. Just going out on the streets, it's kind of different. I realized today as I was coming to the call it's a whatever we call this thing. I kept thinking it's kind of weird feeling and it's eerie and it's surreal and that how quiet it is. And I think that's all it is. Yes, there's fear. I don't want to dismiss that piece. But how long has it been since it's been quiet? The whole planet is quiet. Like hearing ourselves think or feeling the trees around us. It's here in California, it's raining. How long's it been since the planet has been quiet? Minus whatever the other stuff going on. It's been a long, I grew up in the country and now that we have a light pollution, I mean, it's just different. So I have a save the date for September 19th and 20th. It'll be a women's retreat. Sorry, Charlie. No pun intended. It'll be at my home. Going to begin, I say the 19th and 20th, but I'm going to ask people to come Friday, the day before. So we get started on Saturday and we have all day Saturday. You've settled in and we just start the next day. So mark your calendar for that if you are interested. And as we get closer, yes, yes. I'll have more details. Okay. Rise Above is a group. Spirit guided me in a meditation. I was thinking of there are many groups, or there was a woman who did many years ago meditations, love or above, meaning the love vibration or higher. And Rise Above is what came to me to name the group and to begin this every morning. 7 a.m. I tell my husband, he looks at me like, what? 7 o'clock in the morning, which means I will be showered. I'm hoping I'm going to be up and showered by then to begin the call. It's going to be a short call. I'm thinking my goal is to keep it at 15 minutes, and we'll do some grounding ourselves, come in and do some meditation, grounding ourselves, and then a tip, some kind of tip or tool each day for us to stay in our own energy and maintain our own energy and keep our vibration high. Because anything in this universe, it's all energy. Let's just be clear. It's all energy. Every single thing. Disease, joy, love, sorrow, grief. Let's say emotion is energy in motion, right? It's energy. It's all energy, including this coronavirus. Now, we can feel how quiet it is, right? So, all energy. That's why we're feeling it. It's all energy. We are all energy. I was reading Reality Unveiled, and it's the science about the energy and, hey, Coral, and how even looking at the atoms, there's like 90% open space. It's just so small, any kind of depth that it takes on. And when we pick something up, it's actually the energy pushing against each other. So everything's at a different frequency, right? So when we pick something up, like a stone, there's a resistance between them, which that's what we feel. It's all energy. It's all, and there's all space. And he said, if we took all of the people on this planet and took away all that space, we would fit into a sugar cube, which is only like half inch by half inch. That's what would be left of the energy or the density. Pretty profound. I found it. So when I think of it in terms of it's all energy, we, me, you, us, get to maintain our own. How do we do that? How do we stay in that high vibration, in that love space, or anything that's above fear? Let's just say there's like levels of where there's actually a chart. I'll have to find it. It's an emotional chart where it talks about, when you go from one to the next to the next to the next. And it's only incremental. It's not like we can go from, okay, I'm in fear here and I'm going to jump way up here to this high energy of love. We may not get there. We may go from fear to maybe a little bit of happiness. Or maybe a fear to like, what's the word? Resolution? Like we're resolved to this is how it is. And then from there we go up to another incremental step and keep moving up. We do this by being mindful of what goes on in here, what's in our brain, what are our thoughts, what are we watching on TV, what are we reading. Stay off of Facebook. I mean, I tell you, I scroll through there, I see some really great things, and then I see some other stuff that is fear mongering and what's the word? It's not coming. So it's helping to keep the fear going. So either scroll past it, because I like my Facebook too. Scroll past it. Go someplace else to find your sources so you can be informed. But stop watching it. Stop watching the news. I heard somebody today say, watch a little bit of it so you have the information. Then I would say, go find your own information. So I looked up what's the actual numbers of people that have this coronavirus? What's the actual number of people that have died? Then I compared that to the number of flu victims, which is significantly higher, and even the amount of deaths are significantly higher in a October, November, December, January, February, 5-month period. Now, I don't want to dismiss this coronavirus. It's a thing. It's a thing. And the more we are living in fear, the more we feed it and the more we attract it. All that fear, judgment, resentment, anger, any of those kind of emotions, any of those low density, heavy emotions, keeps us suppressed, keeps our immune system suppressed, keeps us in that low place. So now we become like a magnet. You stay home and be safe in your home, possibly. So maybe you've been high coral, maybe perpetuating. There we go. Maybe you haven't been around something that was carrier, as they say. But our energy is our responsibility. It's up to us, independently, individually, to take care of our own self and our own energy and choose. This is choices. They would say the doctors have a suppressed immune system because I don't have a spleen, and the spleen is all about immune. Took it out when I was 6 years old. During my high school, I was really sick. I was in a very toxic relationship. I didn't see it at the time, but in hindsight, I was like, oh my God, this is this really toxic place. And I could see how I had created this illness by my thoughts and the toxic relationships and my own sick mind, if you will. And then as I became an adult, I still had illnesses. They still manifested in some way. I haven't been sick in a couple of years now. I'm not going to go like volunteer to put myself in a position where there's people that are sick, but I'm also not afraid. And that's the distinction. Is I don't want to live in that place of fear. Be mindful of taking care of myself. That's what I encourage you to do. Be mindful of taking care of yourself. Knowing that the people you're going to be around, hey, have you been exposed to anybody? Clients cancel because they've been exposed. So let us maintain our own. Watch things, read things, listen to yourself. If you have fear, it's a manufactured. It's a manufactured thing. And we get caught up in it. So if you have it, get quiet with yourself. Meditate. Inquire. Inquire of the fear. What are you trying to tell me? What's your message? Because there's information. And if we have fear showing up, it's energy, first of all. So ask the question. Have a relationship with the fear. What are you trying to show me? Or what are you trying to help me see? What's the message? And then listen. Just listen. It's usually pretty simple. It seems like, oh my gosh, we'll just complicate it. It's got to be this big grandiose thing. Really, it's really simple. Those answers are often super, super simple. And you're like, really? It's that? That's it? Because, in my mind, it needs to be some big thing, some profound thing. It's not usually. It's usually something very, very simple. And sometimes usually just by asking, blow out the energy and that fear will clear out. So that's one way. Watching things that make us feel good, talking to people that bring our energy up and help us to become lighter. Which means we have to be willing. There's a willingness in there. And read things. Come and join me here. I'm going to do this in the morning at 7 a.m. We'll just keep it in a 15-minute window for people that are up and getting ready to go to work. So I chose 7 o'clock in the morning for the next month, April 16th, and then I'll reevaluate. Maybe reevaluate along the way, depending on what happens. How this all unfolds. That's an opportunity for us to start our day. Let's start our day centered, grounded, coming home to ourselves. When you're in public, you're out in the world, imagine yourself. I was watching my coach. She had those glass cake plates. You had the plate and then the glass dome. So imagine you're like in that glass dome, this glass around you. So this is your energy inside, that you're choosing the thoughts you're having, you're choosing the kind of things you're watching, you're choosing the kind of energy that you want to maintain. And while all the world out here is going on around you, right? I don't have to take it on. I'm just going to maintain my little bubble right here. Doesn't mean we don't feel things. It doesn't mean any of that stuff. It means I maintain my own energy. That's what we're responsible for. Right? And the more we do that, while this is all going on out here, the more we can help other people. The more we can help them shine their light. I thought I had in there. The bubble. It left. Whatever that was, it left. Oh, I know what it was. Get a journal. Get a journal. It doesn't have to look like this. Get a journal and begin to write. And begin to write the things that are really true. This is we get into that fear or the fear, the doubt, the negative things that we say, the things that feel heavy, and write the complete opposite of what's really true or what you want to be true. I am a healthy, vibrant, light person. I'm spreading joy in the world, spreading my love in the world. I'm confident and I'm powerful. I can manage my own thoughts and my own energy. Feel the power in that versus whatever we already tell ourselves, because it's a habit. There's a much higher energy in that. Anything that is low, the viruses, the fear, can't live there. Can't live when we're in that space of being mindful and intentional in our thoughts and our words. Stay hydrated. Water, I have water in here. It's a conduit to help us be hydrated, to be more intuitive. Because water's life. So when we take a bath, drink a lot of water, it's a conduit. And it helps us stay healthy, and it helps us stay clean, and it helps us stay pure, and it helps our energy stay high. Simple things. Movement. Go move. Move the energy out of your body. I have a little trampoline that I use sometimes when it's raining. Do some yoga. Go for a walk. Do things that help clear, move that energy. Right? Because it gets stuck in us. And it's okay to be outside. Right? The virus comes when we touch people. That's why they're telling us to keep distances. And so go for a walk, breathe fresh air, go hug a tree, go communicate with the trees, go communicate with life. Put your feet on the earth barefoot. Breathe. Always come back to the breathing. Breathe. Take really deep breaths, cleansing your lungs, exhaling the energy out. Imagine light coming in. Exhale out whatever's heavy, doesn't belong there. Low density, low vibration. Exhale it out. Imagine yourself bringing in white light, any color that you like, that resonates for you, that's light. Imagine it fill your cells. It's a 2-minute meditation of breathing. When you're inhaling, you're taking in that white light. You're imagining spirit, God, higher self. Colors all have energy too, and vibration. So imagine it filling your lungs, filling your cells. Those are simple, simple ways to just raise your vibration. Listen to music that you like that raises your vibration. Music that has a lighter vibration. There's some music that has a pretty heavy vibration. pretty heavy. It's a, as much as we might like to dance to it and stuff, it might still have that heavy vibration. So music that's lighter, that makes you feel good. Oh, hi, Sally. Awesome. She says, the silver lining of canceling all my meetings gave me the opportunity to join you today. Excellent. I'm so glad you all are here today. So simple things for us to raise our vibration and to stay focused. Writing's key is one of them. Put things in place that you can see. Put pictures in place that make you feel light and happy. This takes a lot of work. We've been programmed for a long time with this bullshit in our heads and lies that we've been told. We have, every one of us. There's no exemptions, right? I'd love to tell you there's like these, maybe, no, not even them. I think even Jesus and Buddha, Krishna, all had their places that they went through of dense, heavy times in that programming, even if they know the truth. Like, we know the truth. We know the truth that we're here to spread love in the world. We know the truth that we're here to be light in the world. I know that. We're still human. We're still a human being. And in all of its encompassing humanness, that's the part we get to take care of. And that's the part about being mindful of your thoughts. And the minute, like if you write them down, if you're shifting your beliefs and you start to write them down, what begins to happen is when you start to think them, it's really quick and easy to go, oh no, let's cancel that, let's go there, right? So now you just change the whole direction. You implement the new belief. You're reprogramming through visceral nervous system by writing, you're beginning to reprogram that subconscious. Then it becomes more automatic. When the thought comes, shift to your new belief. It gets easier and easier and easier. And then you can put things around your home. Put things on your mirror. We just had a conversation with someone like, oh, if I leave it in one place, then I don't see it after a while. We'll move it. Right? It's a pretty simple answer. Right? If I put something in the corner of my mirror or my computer and I leave it there, I'm going to eventually, just because it's so habit, right? Just like our mind, it's habituated. Leave it there for a week. Maybe put a note in your phone, an alarm. You have all these technology. Put an alarm in your phone. Move the notes, like rearrange them, or the pictures. Make the conscious habit of seeing them to remind yourself. Stay in touch with people that bring you up, that you bring each other up, that when you come together, you're collaborative together and you're helping each other to grow and to expand. We know those people that just come and take, right? So we want to spend time with people. That's what the beauty of all of this is in us being home. So we get to do this. I get to do this with you. I do every week, but I'm also starting the morning for the next month. How about this? How do we pick up our phone and we call people? Get away from the text. Call, be in relationship. What do you need? How can I be in service? Immediately raises your energy because we get out of our own way. Anybody have thoughts? Thoughts, things that you do. Thank you. So many great ideas. Things that you do that help you. Like I read books. I have this book, I'm reading right now. Picked it back up again. Becoming Supernatural. And it's all about shifting the mind and reprogramming and how to create the world that we want to live in. And it's my world, right? I'm responsible not for me. You're responsible for you. Anybody want a good book to read? Here, look. Here's mine. Yeah. Little plug for myself. I've been hearing different people talking about how much they're getting out of reading the books that I read last year. So if you don't have a copy yet, I still have copies. I'm happy to send them. I have to set up my payment, but you can do a private message me, Venmo payment, $20. I'll send it to you. Or Well, yeah, right now it has to be sent, apparently. I was gonna say we could meet, but anything else? Anything that you all do that helped you stay aligned? We had somebody come over and cook. So my husband loves, loves, loves to cook. And when he cooks, he's delights in it. He's just so happy and delighted in it. So we had somebody come over last night and show him how to make this. I don't remember what it's called, Charlie. What was it? These greens, it was so yummy. Oh my gosh. It's such a difference when you do things that you absolutely love and lose yourself in. So one of my friends is making a journal, her very own journal, personalized, and she's considering publishing it. People lose themselves in painting or writing. What are the things that you just lose yourself in? And because what that does is it brings us home and centered into ourselves. Yes, we might lose track of time. Suddenly we're looking at the clock. Where did the time go? And yet we're able to just be present, fully present to what we're doing. It's not always about being out in public. It's about the energy that we are carrying and that we join together and we come here together to raise the vibration. So, end of the time here. Let's just do, I think some of you are at work, but let's just do a couple minutes of a meditation. So sit back, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Just get present to the space that you're in, the chair you're sitting on. Inhale, imagine you're inhaling energy from the earth. You're bringing it up through your feet. Lungs are filling, it's coming up through your body. As it gets to the top of your lungs, it's going out through your head. All that energy is moving out through your head from the earth. And then on the exhale, come back down through your body, not your feet, into the earth. And then on your next inhale, imagine that golden diamond white light filling your lungs, filling every single cell in your body, every atom, every thought, filling your whole entire space. Exhale anything that doesn't serve you, that's heavy, that you want to let go of. Just exhale all that out. Imagine it's leaving your space. Inhale. Oh, some emerald green and some purple. Inhale. Healing and spirit. Fill your lungs, fill your body, fill your space, fill your cells, fill the space around you. You don't have much more to let go of. Just let that all clear out. Whatever you're exhaling out, let it leave. And on your inhale, imagine you have a nose right on your heart. Inhaling right into that heart. Magenta is the energy of love. We're going to inhale into the heart, let it expand. Let that magenta color fill it up and expand out through your heart, out through your space, into the space around you. All that love energy. Then when you inhale, the next inhale, pull it all back in. That same magenta energy. You're just going to inhale from your heart, exhale from your heart for a couple of breaths. Let that expand. The energy just go really big. Fill every part of you. Just imagine your bubble filled with all that coloring. Diamond white, royal purple, emerald green, magenta. On your next inhale, present to your body. Exhale and come a little bit more present. Inhale, feel the chair below you you're sitting on. Exhale, you're a little bit more present. Your next inhale, you're just fully in your body. Exhale. Imagine that it's just silver lining. Silver lining is just surrounding you. Feeling it in. Come back and open your eyes. With that. Take that with you. Take that with you. That the silver just seals you in your bubble. Excellent. I'm seeing a few more comments. Reading my book last night. Smudging, yes. If you have a smudge, you can use cedar or sage. If you don't have smudge to burn, there's also sprays that you can use. I love that. Singing full out. I love that. I love doing that. And then crocheting. If anybody crochets, yes. I do not do that, but that's an amazing thing. Beading is another thing that we get present to. All right, my lovelies. If you have not joined yet, join the Rise Above. It is donation based, so if you choose to offer a love offering in a reciprocal universe, there's a pay me, PayPal pay me, whatever it is on the site. It's also in the email, whatever you'd like, and it's not required. It's absolutely not required. If you can or can't, it's great. Just know that you're going to be reciprocating in some way what we're doing on the call every morning. So a great week, and I'll see some of you tomorrow morning. And if not there, I'll see you next week here.